3,200, and is it a bit different? I mean, obviously you're going to run in the morning, summer weights or whatnot, but you're used to running at nights at state track and field meets. How much training has went into this, and how different is it today running first thing in the morning?
I mean, luckily we had a nice day. It wasn't that windy, which is kind of odd. It was nice and sunny. I mean, you just got to be ready for everything. So you can't really make excuses on the weather. It's for everyone.
Well, congrats on the state title, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chet. Congratulations to Hadley Splector, state champ out of Yates Center. He wins boys Class 2A. We move to the 3A 3,200-meter run. And this is on the girls' side. Among those in the field, which is just dominated by freshmen, is a sophomore Hiawatha's Elizabeth Kettler. Out of Beloit comes Haley Burks. She's one of 3 freshmen who go back-to-back. Lincoln's Sarah White. Beloit's Hannah Burks. Burks, obviously twins. Hannah and Haley, they're both freshmen out of Beloit. They're in the field alongside West Franklin's Molly Rossman. Lexley Katz out of Norton Community. Lions' Samantha Trejo. Michaela Oding out of Kingman. Hugoton's Abby Hager. Remington's Sienna Schmidt. Atchison County's Victoria Kaplinger. Jessica Jenkins out of Cherokee Southeast. Catherine Hanshaw comes from Hoyt Royal Valley. Perry Lecompton's Blaze Ball and Jordan Smith out of Fredonia. Those are the field, the 16 athletes who are running the girls' 3,200-meter run in Class 3A. This is event number 5, race number 5 in the 3,200-meter run, in an event that began at 7:45 this morning. And the first thing that jumps out at me about this race is the number of freshmen who are in the field in Class 3A. There are, of course, the twins, Haley Burks and Hannah Burks, alongside Sarah White. There's 3 freshmen. Norton Community's Lexi Katz, Atchison County's Victoria Kaplinger, Perry Lecompton's Blaze Ball. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 freshmen, and there's only one senior. One senior in the field. Lions, Samantha Trejo. She is it, the only senior in the field.
Well, this event obviously has a good future.
Yes, she does. Well, in the lead here, wearing bib number 119, Haley Burks out of Beloit. She's the freshman whose twin sister Hannah is in 3rd at the moment. I saw her run by, and she's wearing bib 118. So fittingly, bib 118, 119, Hannah and Haley Burks. And I am assuming they are twins. And it's probably a pretty likely guess. And those two very close to the front. So could we have a 1-2 twin finish?
That'd be exciting.
Yeah, that would be.
And how would we know who's who? I guess the numbers.
Yeah, I guess at the bibs. And right between those two, bib, it's like 5, 6, 7. And that is Elizabeth Kettler from Hiawatha. So the Burke twins and Elizabeth Kettler set the pace here early in the girls' 3,200-meter run at the Kansas High School State Track and Field Championships on what is preliminary Friday and the first day. But I say preliminary Friday, but the long distance runs are all finals. So the winners of these events all get to wear medals. In fact, they can wear medals the rest of the day if they win them.
I would.
So I would. Yeah, why not?
Go out to eat. Yeah.
Let them know where you're from. But Beloit well represented here in the girls' 3,200-meter run. I'm going to guess that the Beloit High School cross-country team is probably pretty good with the Burks twins.
You know, the town of Beloit, it always amazes me. They have some great athletes come out of there. They always have great teams. And they have 2 high schools with Beloit St. John, the Catholic school, and then Beloit High. And they're always both very successful in all sports.
They are a really sports-oriented community and a lot of tradition. And when you mentioned it, when you got tradition, you've got a base for the next generation to build on. And that's a big part of it, no doubt. In fact, I'm anxious to know more about the Burke twins. Let me just see what I can find out here with the magic of technology here about Haley Burks.
You know, there's identical twins at Wichita State, the Lartzmillers, Nikki and Taylor Lartzmiller.
Yeah. Right.
And they're both terrific athletes. And they were telling me when they were in high school, they're from California, one of the tracks they ran, the track went underneath the far grandstand. Yeah. And they always thought about it'd be funny to switch, see if anybody could tell when they went under there. But
I think that would be a great
They didn't pull that off. But
no.
They're both competing at the NCAA National.
Yeah, that's going on
this weekend.
I think it's important to point out that the high school championships just part of the day. In high school sports.
Just across the parking lot, we have 5A state baseball.
And those of us who have followed sports in Kansas on this weekend, folks who say they're headed to the lake, they say if you work in the sports business in Kansas, you say, not for me.
Yeah, we both worked at TV stations where we were all over the place on this particular weekend.
New leader here is Elizabeth Kettler out of Hiawatha. She's the sophomore. Seed time was the best time among the 16 who have been fielding the girls' 3,200-meter run, and falling back behind him, the twins, Haley Burks, Hannah Burks, in second and third place. But a lot of this race left to go. In fact, this is lap 3. Excuse me. This is lap 3 and lap 4 to come. And I may be one off here. Let me recheck that. This is lap 4. This is lap 4. And look, the Burke twins are making a move up on Elizabeth Kettler. This ought to be a pretty good race to the finish. Look at the leader, Elizabeth Kettler. You know, it's easy to get tight. And you've been running for a while here. You're about a mile into it. You got about a mile to go, and she shakes her hands out just to try to see if she can find a second gear here. In fact, did find a little bit of a second gear. She extended what was a 5-meter lead to about 10 meters here. So Elizabeth Kettler here in the lead. Haley Burks following her. Hannah Burks right behind her. In terms of all-time Kansas best, I think it's always kind of fun to look at it. We have noted that
pretty familiar name in this race.
Yeah, we got as far as 3A is concerned, Amy Mortimer from Riley County back in 1999 ran a 10:34.07.
One of the best all-time female track and field athletes in Kansas. Went on to have a terrific collegiate career.
And in fact, on the all-time list, 2 competitors we're going to see before the morning is over. Molly Bourne from Shawnee Mission Northwest and Kaylee Logue from Girard are 1 and 2 all-time. They said it just a year ago, and they are in the field. And Emily Venters from Free State. Cameron Geldner from Olathe Northwest ran a 10:45. That's going to be a pretty good race. Not that we don't want to build this one up, but there's plenty to come.
And you were talking about she's kind of shaking her hands there, trying to stay loose as the lead has narrowed.
We'll see if one of the Burke twins can take the lead here. As far as Amy Mortimer, she's 8th all-time in Kansas, 10:34.07. Took me a while to look that up, but since we were talking about her, I thought I'd look that up. The best time, Molly Bourne, 10:07.96. And we're going to see her in Class 6A coming up here.
Shawnee Mission Northwest.
Elizabeth Kettler in the lead. She's from Hiawatha. And following her, that's Hannah Burks. Hannah Burks is in second at the moment. Bib 118. Her seed time was actually 22 seconds behind Elizabeth Kettler. And right now within a couple of strides here. In fact, the Burks girl did a great job of kind of catching up, because there was a point there where it looked like Elizabeth Kettler was about to run away with this.
Mark, you were talking about her trying to get loose. Is that a sign that she might be a little uncomfortable?
Yeah, it might be. She might be a little bit tight. And in fact, is running a little bit tight. It looks like if you looked at the 2 runners side by side, you just think that the Burks girl is running a little bit looser. We'll see if that comes to pass. And sometimes it's just a matter of running style, but there's a word that track runners love to use. It's called grit. And as we get here, this is lap 6.
And it looks like Hannah Burks really could pass her, but she's choosing not to.
Right. She's kind of short striding a minute. She's just kind of just saying, hey, I got you measured. And sometimes when you measure the runner in front of you, you got to measure the runners behind you, because she can stay right where she is, because she's in a great place to make a lead run anytime she wants to without exhausting herself. But if the rest of the field catches up, then she's got to make a move. Got to go ahead and take herself. So we got this pretty good race. Elizabeth Kettler and the Burks.
2 more to go.
Yeah, 2 more laps to go here. And just right on her right shoulder. We'll see if Burks is going to take the lead here. She's at least flirting with the idea. And we also will see if Kettler has got some energy. There's Haley Burks. Haley Burks is in third, and then wearing bib 221 here, that's Jessie Jenkins. Jenkins out of Cherokee Southeast. She is in position for 4th place at the moment.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Hannah Burks just measuring the leader right now. Is on the far stretch. Very competitive race throughout this one.
And we've got about a lap and a half to go, so plenty of strategy when Elizabeth Kettler, she's got the 1 on her hip, and number 4, Hannah Burks, from that angle. And there's first and second. Now here's third and fourth. That would be Haley Burks. Burks from Beloit. And then right behind her, bib 221, is Jessie Jenkins out of Cherokee Southeast.
And it's going to be interesting as we head down to the final lap what Hannah Burks has in store here. If she'll try to make a move, will Elizabeth Kettler, she got something left and she'll pick up the pace herself.
Listen for the bell. There it is, the bell lap. Final lap we go, and a good race. Elizabeth Kettler is matched up against Hannah Burks. They are 1 and 2 at the moment. Hannah Burks has really got her stride in place to take the lead on Elizabeth Kettler, but we'll see if Kettler can hold on. Hiawatha against Beloit, girls class 3A, 3,200 meters, last lap. And boy, the PA announcers do a great job of recognizing that this is a battle. After a long race, 7 laps in and 1 to go. And now about a half a lap to go. Look at Elizabeth Kettler, her stride is starting to even out here. Here we go, 200 meters to go. Can Hannah Burks make a move?
Well, Hannah Burks is staying right on her tail there with the pace going around that final turn.
140 meters to go. Kettler has extended her lead to 3 strides.
Well, she's stretching it out now.
Yeah, she is. Look at the arm movements, pumping those arms. And she knows there's 100 meters to go. Kettler's extended the lead to 10 meters. Burks trying to close the gap, and now it's up to 20 meters. And Elizabeth Kettler with 50 meters to go. Girls, 3,200 meter run, and she is going to be the state champ. Elizabeth Kettler from Hiawatha wins the girls' 3,200 meter run in Class 3A. What a race. Her seed time was 12:20.37. And Kettler's going to win here. I'm going to get a quick check of what the time is there. 11:54.45. 11:50.